I wake up to scream yelling first thing in the morning, and I knew my life was over. Hey guys, I'm back at it again with another video. I know it's been a while. I've kind of been on a self-care journey. About 2 months ago, I decided to start working out and really getting fit because I was just so tired of being out of shape. I'll probably make a video collage because I've been filming eventually about that if anyone wants to see. As some of you know, I've gotten sober this year and I'm really proud of myself for that. It got me thinking. I already know the crazy stuff I've done while drunk and, you know, intoxicated, stuff like that. But what about things I've done completely stone cold sober that were just, that I had no excuse for, that literally I had to be out of my mind to do? So I got a whole list. First, we're gonna take it back to the good old days. Imagine me, 4 years old, sitting watching cartoons on my little Winnie the Pooh friggin' chair. Someone decided I needed a Mardi Gras necklace. So me being me, living on edge, I wanted to see how far I could drop it down my throat before, you know, I kept trying to go deep. I don't know. I was like, and I choked. I literally started choking, and then all of a sudden, I thought I was gonna die. Literally let my life flash before my eyes, and I ended up swallowing it whole, the whole Mardi Gras necklace. And to this day, I never told my mom, never told anyone, but now everyone knows that that was, you know, 4 years old already, swallowing objects that I don't even know if it left my body. It could still be there today. No, just kidding. Yeah, my mom didn't know. I wanted to tell her, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get yelled at, so hidden confession, I swallowed a Mardi Gras necklace and almost died. So, fast forward, I wasn't living life much on the edge, you know, during my childhood. But when I became a preteen, early teen, that's when I started being a real daredevil. So, when I was 14, the summer before high school, my best friend was like, you know, I know how to drive. My grandpa taught me, and she lived right down the street. So I was like, what could we do? Slumber parties were still a thing back then. They would come over, we'd just stay up watching movies and go to sleep. We didn't do alcohol or anything like that. We were very straight edge at the time. But I was thinking, oh, you know how to drive. My brother's got a car. So we took his car out joyriding, completely stone cold sober. That was the funnest, most exhilarating nights of my life. Yes, nights, because we did this several times until one fateful night. You see, we had a friend, we'll call her D. She lived across town. I was like, let's go pick her up. Normally it's just me and her. We go through like the McDonald's drive-through and go home and go by the college. That night I was like, we should go pick her up. So we pick her up. She gets in the back seat. Things are going great. We're driving around blasting music. We approach an intersection where a car is coming out. And if you know me, you know I am deadly ticklish, beyond comprehension. So I don't know what she was doing, but D comes up behind me, gets into the median, and rests her arm on my thigh. And I could not control myself. It was reflex at that point, so I started laughing. I started trying to hit her, swat her away, get off of me. And I guess I nudged the freaking stick shift, the drive stick, whatever it's called. When that truck was getting out, my best friend into the side of the truck. Now, statute of limitations is up now. This was years ago, and no one even can prove that it actually happened. It happened. And paranoid, scared, I was gonna get killed by my dad when I got home. That was the end of my life, as I knew it. After that night, it was over. So, to fix that, we went to the grocery store, department store of sorts, one that used to be open 24 hours and is all across the United States. I was 14, by the way, so I had the bright idea. Spray paint, duct tape. That'll just get the same spray paint color as the car and some duct tape. We'll tape it together because the bumper was kind of falling off and there was a huge dent. And it'll be fixed. It'll be brand new because we didn't know any mechanics at 3 a.m. to go contact. We didn't know any mechanics at all to go fix the cars. So anyways, so we did that. I did a little 5-finger discount because I think I was more afraid of my dad than the cops. So yeah, we went and did that, and I carried that secret to my grave. Well, not anymore, but so we spray painted and duct taped the car. We park it up front. I'm like, no one's ever gonna know. I wake up to screaming yelling first thing in the morning, and I knew my life was over. Luckily, I didn't do a lot of bad things, so my dad only grounded me for 2 weeks from my phone. And I never did anything like that again because just the yelling, the pure terror I felt when I heard my dad yelling first thing in the morning made me never want to joyride at 3 a.m. in the morning again. So yeah, I learned my lesson. Also, I enjoyed sneaking out at night. Me and my best friend Kay, we would sneak out all the time. You already know about the car, situation, joyriding. But before that, before we decided to dabble into the cars, we would go, there was a park, so we'd go walk around. But then one night, the full moon was out, and just some inner calling within me. I was about 14. I don't know what happened when I was 14. What's going on? I started doing some crazy, crazy stuff. But I went out and I looked at the moon, and I snuck out my back window, and I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. And then I decided to walk to the park after dark. I'm from a smaller town, not extremely small, but small enough to where I wasn't really scared of creepy guys. I kind of was like, oh, I want guys to notice me. Looking back, it's a miracle I didn't get, kidnapped, murdered, or worse. I went to the park, swung on the swing, gazing into the full moon like I was in some kind of romantic comedy or dramatic movie. I was just missing music. I really wanted music, but anyways, and I just made wishes to the moon. I should have known then that that something was wrong, up here. The final thing, I've probably done way more stuff than this that I can't remember because trauma. I blocked out a lot. I made a best friend named another K, and we had the best of times together. I'll probably post, a lot more shenanigans we did. I always wanted, sorry, there was a lot of noise from my closet. I always wanted to have my cartilage pierced. My parents would not let me get my cartilage pierced. No one would take me. I barely had my ears pierced. I didn't take no crap from anyone. I was gonna get it done. If I wanted something, I was gonna do it. We went into Claire's. I'll say about how we obtained the earrings. I'm like, okay, I really want this cartilage piercing. New year, new me. You're my new best friend. You've got to do it. So, yeah, in the mall parking lot, she shoved that earring through my cartilage, and I heard crack, crack, and then it was done. I would never do that today. No, I would never do that today. And that was completely sober yet again. I do not recommend doing that because it can be dangerous, and also you can get infections, and it hurts more than it needs to because it was literally a flat little earring that wasn't meant for piercing. Oh, I just remembered one final thing. This is taking it back some more. There was a talent show in kindergarten, and I was determined. I still love to dance, but I was going to be the star of the show. I practiced for a week straight for this talent show. I did an interpretive dance to 1,000 Miles. I would fall, and I did that. To the whole song. I don't know how people kept paying attention, but I kept doing it. I kept interpretive dancing. One day I'll probably have to do a reenactment of it but at the end, you know, I like did a bow and everything. Everyone in the class, they stood up, and I was happy. I was content that day. If only I still had the courage to do stuff like that to this day. But anyways, that was all the crazy stuff I've had to do. I'll probably post a video of my weight loss, health, self-care journey coming up. That was it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. If not, then I don't know why you watched this video. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with more videos. I have like a whole list. So yeah, this is just a little story time kind of thing. Okay, bye.